Welcome inside Mountain View High School for a High School Rewind Game of the Week. I am Dusty Lidster. Thanks for joining us on our matchup. The Mountain View Bruins and the Olympus Titans. Welcome everybody to Region 7 action once again here on High School Rewind. So glad to have you with us tonight. It should be an outstanding game between the two teams at the top of the region, both 3-0 in region play coming in tonight. Let's talk about Mountain View. We saw them just on Tuesday night. The surprise team in all the 4A classification, maybe the surprise team in the state, playing extremely well. Got a huge win on Tuesday night, a big win, knocking off Orem, their hated rival in the Tigers. Get a huge win against Orem and really propel them into this game. It'll be interesting to see if Mountain View continues to ride high off of that, or if there's a little bit of a dip after getting such a big win. They were led by Carson Williams. Carson Williams was only averaging 7 points a game going into Tuesday night. He scored 21. Most of those in the second half, played outstanding down low for the Bruins, helping pace them to that win, a 47-46 victory against Orem. Names to keep in mind tonight, there are 4 players averaging over 10 points a game. Manuel Ortiz leads the team, averaging 12 points a game. Ryan Warner, 12 points. Spencer Conrad, nearly 12 points. And Wyatt Allred averages just over 10. Those 4 are going to have to play very well, and someone else is going to have to step up and play well, because this is a high-flying Olympus Titan team. Olympus, we've seen them a lot here on High School Rewind. They come in 11-2 on the season. They come in, their last loss was earlier in the month to Alta, the overtime loss to the Hawks, but they are absolutely rolling and are 3-0 coming in region play. Alec Monson, seen him a couple times. Big man, wing, can shoot from the outside, goes down low as well, averages 21 points a game. And then we have Jake Lindsay, and Jake is a terrific two to have with Alec Monson. He can handle the scoring load and does so many things that are really pivotal for Olympus. Well, you know our players, our teams, when we come back, will be the opening tip-off. You are watching High School Rewind only on Xfinity On Demand. Now we're about set for the opening tip-off between Mountain View and Olympus. Olympus obviously in their road greens, trimmed in white and black, and the Mountain View Bruins in their home whites, trimmed in gold and burgundy. Olympus, jumping for Olympus tonight is going to be Jake Lindsay, number 21, for the Titans, going up against Manuel Ortiz, number 1, for Mountain View. We're set to go, and we're underway. Tip will be out of bounds. It should go to Mountain View, and does. So opening possession belongs to Mountain View. A little bit of clashing styles here tonight. Mountain View possession team running long sets, and for Olympus, a lot more push up the floor and certainly outside shots led by Coach Barnes. Here's Spencer Conrad. Spencer opened up with the first 5 points last week, or on Tuesday night, against Orem. Warner for 3, and Warner from downtown gets us started of the night, the first bucket of the game. Put it back down the floor. Williams terminates, kicks it back up top to Monson. Down the barrel, too strong. And the rebound collected by Williams. Gives it to Alex Williams down the base. No part of that, Jake Lindsay. And 1 for Lindsay, and he'll go to the line looking for the 3-point play. Lindsay at the line. Gets the workman's triple. Ties us up at 3. And Coach Barnes going to go with a full court press, trying to speed Mountain View up. Ortiz gets it quickly up the floor, and Wyatt Allred will slow it up and set up the offense for Coach Carling and the Mountain View Bruins. Allred terminates. Still holding 5-second closest guarded right there. Warner, who hit the 3 in their opening possession, gives it up. Here's Spencer Conrad, now Manuel Ortiz. Ortiz pulls up in the lane and hits. 5-3. Mountain View back down the floor, Jake Lindsay. Here's Holler, now Williams on the angle with Spencer Williams. Now Jake Lindsay in the lane, pirouettes his way, floats it up, no. Rebound still loose and collected by Holler. Holler back down the baseline, and he'll miss the bunny. Misses the point-blank shot. Rebound to Mountain View, quickly down the floor. Here's Manuel Ortiz. He'll hand back to Wyatt Allred, and Mountain View will set up another offensive set. Opportunity missed by Olympus here early. Here's Allred, drop it inside. Here's Carson Williams. And Williams shuffles his feet. Turnover, and we'll go back with Olympus. So Jake Lindsay bringing up the floor for Olympus. Working on Spencer Conrad. Lindsay down the lane, gave it up to Alex Williams, couldn't handle it, and another turnover. Conrad to trigger the inbound, gets it into Warner. 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Warner bringing it quickly up the floor. Warner floats it up, swatted away by Jake Lindsay. Outside, Manuel Ortiz for three. And that rattles out. Rebound to Alec Monson. Holler into the front court. Back to Monson. Monson put it on the floor, down the lane. Takes a bump, puts it up. No. Ball still loose. Collected by Alex Williams. Can't make the layup, and now he's fouled. And I believe that'll go against Williams of Mountain View. Be 2 free throws coming away of Alex Williams. Williams missed the first and makes the second. 5-4 the lead for Mountain View. Warner gets it across to Allred. Allred will pull up inside the arc, rattles out, rebound to Williams, back up top to Allred, now Warner. Here's Spencer Conrad, looking inside, gets it to the big fella, Carson Williams down the baseline. Carson hands it back out to Conrad. Set up once again for Coach Carling. Here's Manuel Ortiz. Warner back to Ortiz. He'll pull for three again. And Ortiz from the outside. Did not see that the other night from Ortiz. 8-4 the lead now for Mountain View. Holler. Inside out to Alex Monson. Alec Monson from downtown. Monson shows the range. You mentioned the open, averaging 21 points a game. The inbound goes off the backboard, taking to Hollard, now to Williams. And Williams gets the floater to fall. And it's now a 9-8 lead for Olympus. Conrad got to get it in. Across the timeline with Manuel Ortiz. Here's Conrad, now Warner. Warner will pull for three. And that lips out, would have been the second of the quarter. And now we have a foul on the rebound. And that will go against Williams. That'll be number 2 on Carson Williams. So with 2 fouls, Carson Williams will take his seat. And coming on the floor now is Charlie Barksdale. Here's Holler. Back to Monson. Monson will pull for three again. And Monson rattles it home. His second 3 of the quarter. And it's now a 12-8 lead for Olympus. Timeout, Mountain View. 3:54 remaining in the first. 12-8 the lead for the Titans. So after the timeout, full court press still on from Olympus. Ortiz gets it ahead. Wyatt Allred for three, and it comes in and out. Rebound taken by Spencer Williams. Here's Holler. They'll hand off to Jake Lindsay. Spencer Williams for three. That's off the front of the iron, and Barksdale with the board. Allred ahead to Conrad. And Conrad is going to be fouled by Jake Lindsay. That'll be Lindsay's first, team first on Olympus. Allred the trigger. 3:26 remaining in the first. There's Ortiz, now Conrad. Quietly going. Here's Ortiz. Working on Alec Monson. Ortiz crossover comes back, and that ball I believe was tipped by Monson. Ahead to Lindsay. Lindsay splits the defenders, lays it up and in. Nice finish by the big fella Jake Lindsay. And it's now a 6-point lead for Olympus, 14-8. Here's Barksdale. Now Monson. Monson gives it to Wyatt Allred and hands it back. Three on the way from Warner, and that goes in and out. Rebound, and no. Ortiz misses the bunny. And a rebound on the run again with Olympus. Williams. Now Lindsay for three. And Jake Lindsay from the outside. And it's a 9-point lead for Olympus. The threes are falling in the first half. Conrad to get it in. He does cross the timeline to Allred. Here's Warner, gives up Barksdale. Barksdale swatted away. No, he got it to go. Holler got all ball, but Barksdale gets it to fall. Quickly back down the floor. Holler to Alex Williams, and Alex Williams lays it in for his 4th point of the quarter. And it's a 9-point lead once again for Olympus. Allred quickly to Warner. Allred runs it again right at the hole. Can't finish at the cup. And ahead to Holler. Holler now to Alex Williams. Here's Lindsay again for three. Back iron, rebound Holler, back to Monson. And that one's off the mark. Barksdale tips it out, and Conrad gathers it. And Warner will bring it into the front court. Coach Carling trying to get control of this game. They're going to slow it down and set up the offense. Here's Allred. Allred right to the cup. Lays it off the window and in. Terrific job by Wyatt Allred. And right back down the floor comes Olympus. Here's Holler. Now Lindsay on the angle. Williams inside out. Lindsay has that one slapped away by Warner. 1-on-2. Ortiz trailing. Warner has to pull it out. Oh, nice crossover. Floater on the baseline. Crawls home. Beautiful take and finish by Ryan Warner. And it's a 5-point game, 19-14. 1 minute remaining in the opening quarter. Lindsay, here's Monson. Inside out to Lindsay. In the lane. Takes a bump left hand, can't finish. Williams gets it outside. Spencer Williams has it stolen by Warner. Ahead to Ortiz. And that went off of Ortiz. And will go correctly with Olympus. 45 seconds remains in the opening quarter. And as much as Olympus runs up and down the floor, Coach Barnes will pull the air out and play for a final shot if need be. Monson had that pass miscommunicated to Lindsay. Stolen in the hands of Warner. 30 seconds remaining. Warner ahead to Bell. Bell pump fake. Tries to get the block or the call. Monson with the block ahead to Lindsay. It's a run out layup for Jake Lindsay. And it's now a 7-point lead. 20 seconds remaining. Down to 15. And Mountain View will play for the final shot of the quarter. Trailing 21-14. And there's 10 seconds on the clock. Here's Ortiz. Now Barksdale, 5 seconds. Hands back Ortiz, 3 seconds. Oh, nice pass to Barksdale. It'll count if it goes. And a beautiful pass from Ortiz. And a terrific reverse finish from Barksdale. And now we'll finish a terrific first quarter. At the end of one, it's Olympus 21, Mountain View 16. Start of the second quarter. We'll see if this quarter is as up and down as the first quarter. Their side was Seth Crofts. Now Lindsay caught up a little bit, looking to get it to Monson and does. Here's Holler. In the corner, Crofts. Here's Monson. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay holds on out to Holler. Holler down the lane, loses it off of his foot, and we'll go with Mountain View. Olympus going to stay in the press. And again, just to speed up Mountain View's play. Here's Allred. Allred gives it to Barksdale. And Barksdale throws it home! Charlie Barksdale, the 6'4" senior with a two-hand flush, and it's 21-18. Holler brings it down the floor. Hands off Lindsay. Here's Crofts on the angle with Bess. Up top, Holler, now Lindsay. Was looking inside to Monson, gets it to him. Working on Bell. Monson down the baseline, takes a bump, too strong. Barksdale at the board, on the run now with Allred. Allred to the corner. Here's Young, drops it inside to Bell. Bell working on Monson, into the lane, terminates. And now that was stolen by Bess. Ahead with Holler. Holler down the lane. Holler off the window and good. Beautiful take by Connor Holler. He'll get the floor now. Allred has numbers. Allred to the cup. Swatted away by the smaller Crofts. Go back down the floor now with the Titans, leading by 5. And we've got a foul away from the ball, and that'll go against Bess. And it'll be the second team foul on Olympus. Williams duo checks in for Holler and Bess. Let's cook up the floor now was Warner. Warner inside out. Here's Allred back to Warner. And he'll set up the offense with Young, now Bell. Here's Young, hands back to Bell. Young, 3 on the way from Allred off the front of the iron. Barksdale with the board. Barksdale goes right back to the cup. Barksdale gets it to go. Charlie Barksdale. On Tuesday night, it was Carson Williams. And in this quarter, it's been Charlie Barksdale. Alex Williams outside to Crofts. Crofts goes at Barksdale, off the window, no, gets his own board. Thought he's going to get the call. Shot doesn't go. Rebound to Young. On the run now with Allred. Allred down the lane. Allred with the left hand and finishes. Wyatt Allred goes right to the cup and finishes. And it's a 1-point game, 23-22. 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the half. Lindsay now on the angle with Alec Monson. Cross court, Lindsay. Works off the screen to Spencer Williams. Gives it back to Williams. And we have a travel against Williams. Will go the other way with Mountain View. 5:01 remaining in the first half. 1-point lead for Olympus. Here's Young into the front court to Allred. Here's Bell. Now Conrad. Conrad in the corner, Young. Young for three. And that's short. Rebound taken by Williams. Here's Holler. Into the corner. Hands back to this is Spencer Williams. And now we have a foul away from the ball once again. This will be charged to Bell of Mountain View. Spencer Williams to trigger the inbound. Gets it into Connor Holler. Now Seth Crofts. Dropping inside Alec Monson. Monson holding. Backs his man down in the lane. Puts it up, swatted away. And the ball will stay here. That block will be credited to Carson Williams. Spencer Williams inbound. Gets it into Holler. A little bit more Mountain View style. Is slowing the game down. Hands off. Alec Monson been quiet here in the second quarter. Drop it inside. Alex Williams. Williams power dribble in the lane. Left hand and good. Back to a 3-point lead, 25-22. Here's Conrad into the front court. Williams inside out. Conrad down the lane. Gives it up to Bell. Bell outside. Young. Now Allred. And Wyatt Allred will set back out and set up the offense. 3:45 on a running clock in the first half. Here's Allred. Now Conrad. Conrad will jump it from the junction and score it. Nice first points from Spencer Conrad. 25-24 the lead for Olympus. Monson for three, and that's off the mark. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound. That'll go against Seth Crofts. That'll be the third team foul on Olympus. We'll set the game for you. 14 fouls on Mountain View, 3 on Olympus. The possession arrow belongs to the Bruins. Here's Conrad, now Bell. High post. Here's Barksdale, been the man of the quarter, especially for Mountain View. Here's Conrad, and he's fouled. That's on Spencer Williams. That's a 14th foul on Olympus. Young hands back to Warner, now on the angle with Conrad. The trap comes, gets it back to Warner. Warner backs it out, down the baseline, into the corner, and that's off the hands of Bell, and we'll go with the Titans. So after the turnover, down the floor we go with Olympus. Holler gives it to Monson. Back to Holler. He hands to Jake Lindsay. Lindsay along the baseline. Lindsay hangs on a pivot, lays it off the window, and it's back to a 3-point game. 27-24 in favor of the Titans. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Bell. Now Warner. Here's Barksdale. Warner for three. And that's Warner's second of the half. His first is the first points of the game. Ties us up at 27. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Williams, now Lindsay. In the corner, this is Alex Williams. He gives it to Jake Lindsay. And now a travel on Spencer Williams. And we'll go the other way with Mountain View. So after the turnover, Mountain View with a chance to take the lead for the first time since the early part of the first quarter. Barksdale, backdoor Conrad. Left hand, and good. Spencer Conrad now with 4 points, and it's a 2-point lead for Mountain View. Holler hands off to Alec Monson. Williams drops it inside to Alex Williams. Williams working on Barksdale. Takes a bump and gets the bucket. Ties is up at 29. Young speeds it into the front court to Conrad. Now Bell. Bell down the lane. Can't finish it. Gets his own board. Backs it out to Conrad. Conrad working on Lindsay. He'll hand back to Warner. Warner down the lane to the cup. And good. Terrific take by Warner. Warner now unofficially with 10 points. And it's 31-29 in favor of Mountain View. Here's Lindsay down the baseline to the window. And good. And it counts. And Lindsay will go to the line looking for the three-point play. Lindsay looking for the and one. Off the front of the iron. And we're still tied at 31. 45 seconds remaining in the first half. And Warner will bring it into the front court. Here's Young. Back to Warner now with Conrad. Ortiz has gotten a long break here in the second quarter. And we're now down to 25 seconds. Looks like Mountain View and Coach Carling looking to set up for one final shot of the half. 20 seconds now. And Warner will bring it out. 10 seconds. Warner off the screen of Bell. Warner will pull up at the junction and hit. 3 seconds left. Holler ahead to Crofts. He'll count if it goes. And that's too strong and a terrific finish to the half. Warner gives the Bruins a 33-31 lead as we head to the locker room. And we're set for the second half. Mountain View gonna have the ball after that nice finish to the half, as it was buckets by Ryan Warner, giving them a 33-31 lead. Trailed by as many as 9. Was a couple times at 9. Here's Wyatt Allred now to Warner. Back out Allred. Olympus really pushed the tempo in the first half, getting Mountain View out of the game a little bit. Here's Carson Williams, his first 2 of the game. Carson Williams, we mentioned at 21 against Orem, his first bucket of the night. He was saddled with foul trouble in the first quarter with 2 quick fouls. 35-31. 3 on the way from Holler and good. Connor Holler from the outside. 35-34. And the inbound pass nearly stolen. Back to Manuel Ortiz. Ortiz pushing into the front court. Sat most of the second quarter. Back to Ortiz on the give and go. And Ortiz finishes. And it's 37-34 Mountain View. Quickly down the floor with Holler and the Titans. Into the corner. Jake Lindsay dropping inside Monson. Swatted away by Conrad. Picked up by Allred ahead to Warner. Warner back to Allred. Allred down the lane. Allred is swatted away by Holler, and that's off of Holler and stays here. 6:45 remaining in the third. Allred inbound. Gets it in to Conrad. Drop it inside Williams. Williams working on Lindsay. Backs his way in. Jump hook in the lane. Leaves it short. The rebound taken by Conrad. Conrad working on Alec Monson. Outside to Warner. Nearly stolen, and Warner will reset the offense. Crossover. Back to the hole. Floater up. No. And the rebound is taken by Alec Monson. On the move with the Titans. Ahead to Lindsay. Lindsay, nice pass. And Holler can't finish, and there's a foul. Pardon me, that was Williams. And I'll put Williams at the line to shoot 2. Williams missed the first. Got one more. Back rims his second. Gets his own board. Goes back up with it and misses. Ortiz gets it to Conrad, and we're going the other way with the Bruins. Drop it on the baseline to Williams. Back out top to Ortiz. And here's Conrad working on a 3-point lead. Ortiz. Here's Allred. And Allred will set it back up for Mountain View. Handling the pressure of Olympus very well are the Bruins. At the junction with Williams. Carson Williams outside to Allred. Ortiz posting up on Monson, couldn't get it to him. Allred will set it up again. Long possession here for Mountain View. On the angle, Conrad. Here's Allred, who will pull for three. And that lips out, rebound to Williams. Ahead to Connor Haller. Haller loses the ball, taken by Warner, and now we're going to have a foul charged to Connor Haller. And that'll be the first team foul on Olympus. Pressure still on from Olympus. Ortiz give it to Conrad, and they back off, do the Titans. Inside of 5 minutes, down to 4 minutes, and 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Backdoor to Warner. Warner swatted away by Monson, and then a foul on Monson. That's a tough one, folks. First foul on Alec Monson, second team foul against Olympus. Good from Warner. Have an outstanding game and rattles out the second. 4-point lead, 38-34. Here's Lindsay. Inside out. Haller down the lane. Haller can't get it to fall. Rebound to Ortiz. Conrad for three, and that's short. Rebound to Haller. Ahead to Jake Lindsay. Lindsay going to draw the foul on Ortiz. That'll be the second team foul on Mountain View. First foul on Ortiz. Into Monson. Monson down the lane, left hand, and good. Nice take by Alec Monson. And it's 38-36 in favor of Mountain View. Olympus back into the full court trap, and timeout taken by Mountain View. 4:03 remaining in the third, 38-36 Bruins. After the timeout, full court pressure from Olympus. And that pass goes out of bounds, looking for Barksdale. And we'll stay here with the Titans. Lindsay into Crofts. Now Haller. Here's Alex Williams back to Haller. Crofts drops it inside Monson. Monson holds into the lane, forces the action, and it's a jump ball. That was pretty obviously. We'll stay here with Olympus. Lindsay to trigger the inbound. Here's Crofts. Down the baseline, Haller is swatted away by Barksdale. Loose ball picked up by Warner, going the other way with the Bruins. And he'll back it out, and I'll give it to Conrad. Here's Manuel Ortiz. Outside Conrad. Give it to Ortiz. In the corner, Warner. And Warner from downtown again. First three of the half, third three of the game. 41-36 Bruins. Here's Crofts, hard to the hole. Gets the ball back, and it crawls out. And the ball loose, taken by Allred. Allred pushing it to Warner. And Warner will back it out. Give it to Allred and set up the offense. Here's Conrad. Conrad slapped away by Monson. Picked up by Monson. And Haller, going to track it down. Thought might skip out of bounds. Williams for three. And Williams buries it from downtown. It somewhat stops the bleeding, if you will, for Olympus. A little bit of a drought. Only scoring 8 points in the quarter. And that ball is out of bounds off of Crofts. Conrad inbound, gets it into Warner. Warner has Crofts on his back. And it'll be inbound here underneath the hoop. Warner to trigger. 2:31 remaining in the third. Gets it into Ortiz, and he'll back it out. And we'll set it up for Mountain View. Here's Young on the angle, Conrad. Back to Young. Hands back to Warner. Now Ortiz. Conrad back to Ortiz. He'll pull for three and rattles it in. Manuel Ortiz, his second three of the game. Here's Jake Lindsay, and it's a 5-point lead for Mountain View. Crofts outside. Haller for three. And Haller off the mark. Rebound taken by Alex Williams. Here's Monson. Now Haller off the screen. Here's Crofts down the baseline. Crofts goes at Barksdale, can't get it. Williams with the finish. 44-41. The lead for Mountain View. And across to Ortiz. Ortiz pushing up the floor. Got hung in the air. Ortiz now a foul on Crofts. That's his second. And that is the 14th foul against Olympus. So 14 fouls against Olympus, 2 team fouls against Mountain View. Possession arrow belongs to the Bruins. Barksdale hands to Young. He'll jump it and leaves it short. Rebound to Haller. Here's Williams, back to Haller. Now Lindsay. Lindsay crossover down the lane, takes a bump and can't finish. And a foul on Barksdale. Williams had claimed the rebound, and it'll be, I don't believe it should be free throws, but they will give him free throws. It was the first foul on Barksdale, third team foul on Mountain View. Williams made the first and the second. 44-43. Full court pressure still on from the Titans. Has Allred trapped in the corner. Allred passes out to Williams. Ahead to Young, 2-on-1. Give it up Ortiz. Ortiz goes up off the window, can't finish. And the rebound collected by Williams. Carson Williams up and can't get it to go. And a loose ball is controlled by Jake Lindsay. Down the floor we go with the Titans. Down the lane, bump. No, caught on the floor. And that'll be the 14th foul against Mountain View. Lindsay to trigger. Gets it in to Williams, and Alex Williams leaves it short. Rebound to Carson Williams. And Mountain View going to play for one shot, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Young. Interestingly enough, quarter sitting here, calling the game, feels like they've been dominated by Mountain View, and the Bruins only hold a 1-point lead. Monson and Lindsay been quiet, I believe shut out in the quarter. Here's Williams on the angle, Ortiz. 3 seconds, Ortiz, 2 seconds, 1 second, puts it up, and a foul. Not sure who the foul's on. Monson blocked that cleanly. And we'll sort it out for you. He's made the first free throw. The foul was charged to Haller. Ortiz makes the second. Monson quickly ahead. He'll count if it goes from Haller. Just off the mark, and after 3 quarters, it's Mountain View 46, Olympus 43. The kid in number 22 jersey, wearing my hat. Start of the fourth quarter, 3-point lead for Mountain View. Here's Warner. Now Allred. Hands to Conrad, now cross to Manuel Ortiz. An exciting 3 quarters and expect an exciting fourth. Ortiz to the hole. Ortiz with a finish. 48-43. Ortiz a lot more aggressive in this game than he was Tuesday night. Here's Lindsay. On the angle, Williams. Or pardon me, on the baseline, Williams. Drops it back in to Jake Lindsay, working on Ortiz. Lindsay backs his way in. Falls across the key, can't get it to go, gets his own board, leaves it short. Up and in again for Alex Williams. Somewhat outsized, but Williams getting good position. Oh, still by Crofts. Crofts to Monson. And a block. Officials get together and sort it out. A double foul on a block charge call. Possession will belong to Olympus. The arrow still belongs to the Titans as well. Here's Lindsay. Off the screen of Monson. Back to Monson. Monson inside out. Williams for 3. And Alex Williams ties us up with 6:55 remaining at 48. Cookie down the floor. Here's Warner. 48 all, 6:45 on the clock. Allred will set up the offense for the Bruins. Here's Conrad. Now Manuel Ortiz. Has back to Allred. Allred working on Monson. Now Ortiz. Here's Warner. Ortiz now all red. All red. Down the lane, left hand and good. Terrific job by Wyatt Allred. Holler pushed it up the floor. Here's Crofts, now Lindsay, 4-3. Jake Lindsay from downtown. And it's a 51-50 lead for Olympus. Their first lead since the end of the second quarter. 51-50, 5:50 remains in the fourth. Conrad hands off to Allred. Here's Ortiz. Now Conrad. Holding on the angle. Conrad gets around Williams to the hole. Left hand leaves it wildly off the mark. Holler with the board, crosses ahead, gives it to Lindsay. Lindsay pirouettes his way up and in. 53-50, and the inbound. And we have a foul on Seth Crofts. That's the third foul on Crofts. And it'll be 1-1 for Mountain View. There's a fourth foul on Crofts as Ortiz at the line for 1-1. And Ortiz leaves it short. Rebound Alec Monson. And Holler will bring it in the front court for the Titans. 53-50 to lead for Olympus. Here's Crofts. Now Lindsay. Lindsay down the lane. Lindsay put it up and good. Working on Manuel Ortiz, gets it to go. 55-50 to lead for Olympus. Quick up the floor now with Allred. Here's Warner. Drop it inside to Williams. Williams spins base. Reverse it and one. Beautiful finish by Carson Williams. And Williams will go to the line looking for the three-point play. Williams got the bump in the bucket and now looking for the free throw. It's now 55-53. 4:50 remaining in the fourth. Region 7. It's going to be a lot of fun between Olympus, Mountain View, and Orem. Getting a little touchy on the calls as Monson foul going down the baseline. 16 fouls now on Mountain View. Lindsay inbounds to Monson. Jump it and one! Alec Monson will go to the line. Fouled on the jumper and a chance to make it a three-point play. Monson looking for the and one. Back to a 5-point game. 58-53. 4:39 on the clock. Young to inbound. Gets it into Bell. And Bell got away with dragging his foot. And up the floor now with Allred. 4.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Here's Warner. Now Young off the screen of Barksdale to Warner. 4-3. Young leaves it short, tipped out and picked up by Crofts. Crofts ahead to Lindsay. Lindsay working on Young. And Lindsay finishes at the rim. Timeout Mountain View. 4:07 remaining in the fourth. And Olympus pushing it up to a 7-point lead. They lead 60-53. Timeout Bruins. After the timeout, four-court pressure still on from Olympus. And Ortiz's pass is picked off by Lindsay. Lindsay takes the bump, and it counts. Beautiful finish by Jake Lindsay. The foul on Manuel Ortiz. Lindsay going to the line for the free throw. And he leaves it short. Rebound to Barksdale. Now pushed up the floor. 4 minutes remain. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Warner outside. Pardon me. Wyatt Allred. Allred down the baseline. Pass in the corner. Warner blocked by Holler. And the foul is on Olympus. So a foul goes on Holler. Don't know how it's not a loose ball foul, but either way, 18 fouls on both teams now. Conrad, Warner, now Ortiz. Here's Allred. Here's Conrad. Terminates, hands back to Warner. Now Allred. Back to Warner, 4-3. And Warner's fourth three of the game. And it's now 62-56 in favor of Olympus. Mountain View needs stops and buckets. Here's Holler. Now to Lindsay. Lindsay. Hands off to Williams. Back to Jake Lindsay. Lindsay into the lane, pirouettes to the hole, and finishes. Jake Lindsay taking over for the Titans, and it's back to an 8-point game. Quick up the floor with Allred. Allred down the lane, was looking to give it to Barksdale, and it's stolen, going the other way with Seth Crofts. Has Monson, now to Lindsay. And Olympus going to take the air out of the ball, 2:35. Here's Monson. Cross court, Crofts. Now Jake Lindsay. Drop it inside Williams. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay finishes at the rim once again. Jake Lindsay taking over the fourth quarter. And it's back to a 10-point lead, 66-56. Here's Conrad. Conrad still holding. Here's Warner. Warner for three. Number 5! Warner keeping the Bruins within striking distance. 1:59 remaining in the fourth, 66-59. Timeout, Mountain View. So 1:59 remaining in the fourth quarter after the timeout. 7-point deficit for Mountain View. Remember, the trouble is that Olympus really does not have to put the ball in the air for the remaining of this ball game. They can force Mountain View to foul them. And we're 18 fouls apiece. Here's Holler. Trap comes, gets to Monson. Monson to Crofts. Crofts backside to Williams, and Williams finishes. Alex Williams once again. And now Young's going to race into the front court. Young to Warner, looking for number 6, and he got it. Warner again from downtown, 6 threes in the game. Here's Crofts. And he'll bring it back out, 1:20 on the clock. Crofts trapped, gets it to Lindsay all by himself. And Jake Lindsay lays it in and pushes it back to an 8-point game, 70-62. Young. Here's Conrad. Hands back to Young. They're trying to get this man right here free. Warner fouled on the baseline, and it'll be 1-1 for Warner. The foul goes against Connor Howler. And the second. Full court pressure from Mountain View. Here's Lindsay, gets it to Holler. Holler pushing it into the front court, wisely backs it out. Cross court to Lindsay. And Lindsay's fouled with 51 seconds left. And it'll be 1-1 for Jake Lindsay. Line for the front end of 1-1. And he leaves it short. Rebound taken by Monson. Saved in the backcourt to Jake Lindsay. Cross court, Williams. Williams gets it to Crofts. Got a foul, 40 seconds left, and Seth Crofts will go to the line. What a play by Alec Monson. And it'll be free throws for Olympus. We're in the double bonus. Crofts missed the first. Got one more. And rattles in the second. Timeout, Olympus. Out of 7-point deficit. Warner will inbound for the Bruins. Ortiz bringing it in the front court. They're going to face guard Warner. Ortiz cross court Allred. Now Young. Young for 3. And Young misses. Rebound taken by Monson. And Ortiz on the floor took a shot to the eye. 25 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. Lindsay to trigger as Ortiz comes off his own power. There's Holler. Holler going the other way. And it's an easy 2. And that'll put the game away for Olympus. 3 on the way from Conrad. And that goes 9 seconds now. Young with the board and a big win for Olympus. As Allred's 3 goes off the mark. And it's a big win for the Olympus Titans. They come into Mountain View trailing in the second half and in the fourth quarter. And they get a big 73-64 victory and improve to 4-0 in Region 7 play. What a game from Mountain View as well. Stay tuned for our post-game wrap-up. Again, our final score, Olympus 73, Mountain View 64. And welcome back to Mountain View High School. Again, our final score, Olympus 73, Mountain View 64 in a terrific Region 7 game. Mountain View really controlled the game throughout the most part of the second half, but a terrific comeback by Olympus and then pushing their way to a 9-point victory. Our player of the game is going to go to Jake Lindsay. Lindsay really powered Olympus into this game, especially for the win, and it really could have gone in a losing effort to Ryan Warner, who hit 6 threes on the evening, but in a losing effort, but played very, very well. And we talked earlier in the week on Tuesday about getting to understand how good Mountain View is, and in the last 2 games, they played Orem and Olympus, who figured to play into the region championship. They beat Orem and a tough loss to Olympus. Mountain View is very, very good and is going to figure in to the 4A classification, but tonight's night is about the Olympus Titans able to come back trailing by as many as 7 to 9 points and be able to come back and get the 9-point victory, and able to do so in a grinded out fashion, not been able to go up and down the floor, but really got things going. It was Lindsay being able to finish with the bump and ones. Monson had a big and one as well, a deep 2 with a foul, and be able to get the plays they needed when they needed them the most. And for Mountain View, is down the stretch of missed shots, missing easy buckets as well, and not getting the rebounds they got at the end of the first half that gave them the lead going throughout the third and fourth quarters. But a terrific win for Olympus, and really a moral victory, if you will, for Mountain View. This one will sting. We'll see how it goes moving forward for Mountain View. Loss like this can go either way. They gain some confidence from it, or they stumble a little bit heading into the next game. But we expect Mountain View to bounce back from this game and to figure into this region and figure into for 4A classification. But for Olympus, it continues to build that resume as we get closer to the 4A state championship tournament, as they get closer and closer really to push and contend for the title. As right now it looks like Bountiful is going to be the team to beat in the 4A classification. The 4A tournament should be a lot of fun. Well, again, our final score, the Olympus Titans 73, the Mountain View Bruins 64. Our player of the game is Jake Lindsay. For Tino Psyche, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and watching High School Rewind, only on Xfinity On Demand.